Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Not because of Oshiomhole. This is why I demolished Tony Kabaka'S hotel, Godwin Obaseki. In Nigeria, governors hold a certain degree of dominion over the fellow citizens who are in their guides. Following that, Edo State politics wouldn't resolve from a carnal national his or her right to the machineries and thuggery extortion discourse that runs in to the state election has ushered Mr. Tony Kabaka'S 400 billion naira hotel demolished by the Obaseki's-led government administration recently just adds to it. Mr. Tony Kabaka Adu is believed to be alleged to the he's believed to be alleged to be in alliance to the national chairman of the APC, Mr. Adams Oshiomhole, whom Godwin Obaseki, the executive governor of the state, is in a fury with. He credits the demolition of his hotel to the governor's interior motives owing to the political differences between Obaseki and Oshiomhole. Details prior to the demolition. In October last year, the Edo State government disclosed its intent in pulling down structures erected on government properties, including public schools, waterway, rights-of-way of roads, streets, TCN, high-tension lines, among others in Benin City and other major settlements in the state. This, according to the state government, was necessarily due to the perpetuating flooding across the urban central region of the state. The government further added that the expense across the land during the enforcement of the action will be recovered from the violators in a law court of competent judiciary system. Tony Kabaka was caught up in this, and in the same month of October, a notice was issued to him. He was directed to remove his multi-million naira T. Latifa Hotel and Suites located at the Ogbomo exit of the state capital within 7 days. Whilst insisting that the hotel was built on public school property, the government alleged that the Ubom area which the building was sited and in the general whole Edo State was a planning zone of the state. As such, the government argued the erected structure was right of construction couldn't be placed on that very particular area of land, and such makes it illegal. An angry Tony raised abuse on the governor, vowing that if he only investment is demolished, he will be left with nothing but to die. He later begged the governor for his ill use of words, saying he was angry. When the issue was taken to court, a high court in Benin, the government was issued a 14 days restructuring order, restricting it from demolishing the marked structure. While the issue was being heard, claims of ulterior motive by the Obaseki's clue. 4 months after the issue appeared in court, although still in court, the Edo State government has demolished the structure, declaring that there would be no cow spared during the course of this exercise. Tony said he was targeted by Obaseki-led administration and fraction of the state APC because of his refusal to support Governor Godwin Obaseki for his second tenure bid. That's why he was targeted, and he knows that's why his property was demolished. Oh, well, a lot of tension going on there, a lot of back and forth. The issues is still on. Regarding Tony feeling targeted by the Obaseki-led administration, he says he's in support of Oshiomhole and he does not support Obaseki. Hence, his property was demolished. But however, the Obaseki-led administration are saying that they issued notification last year as regards to areas that needs to be cleared. Some of these areas are area where there are high tension cables that people were now living in, government property that some people have acquired over time and is now looking like it's their personal property, but actually their government land. And this very said land of where this hotel was, Latifa Hotel, belongs to the government, where they intend to erect a government school for the people and such. They feel that it was served a notice, duly served notice, and was reminded before the time of what was going on. That so he feels that the government is targeting him. Is a target, is a soft target, because he is a strong supporter of Oshiomhole and in no way supports Obaseki. That's why he's been targeted, and that's why his things were his hotel that was in millions of naira was demolished. And so this is what is going on. He's still very embittered because, he said that was his only source of livelihood. He said when he was served the notice, he initially, rained abusive words because he was very angry. But with time, he apologized to the governor, saying it was because of the state of his heart that he was very angry. And so, but however, the matter went to court, and it was still in court, still being discussed when his property was demolished. So these are some of the issues that have been happening regarding some people. They feel they've been targeted by Obaseki because they are with Oshiomhole, and I don't know why there is fraction really. But Oshiomhole has served for 2 tenures and is no longer the governor of the state. There is a governor now in the state who is serving, and I believe everybody is to come together and lend their hands and put their weights behind him to make sure that the state, see development, evidence of democracy is real, and the people can actually enjoy the benefit and be able to support, rather than, Oshiomhole has moved on to other responsibilities like the national chairman of APC. So why does he have to, still be very directly involved in the affairs of what goes on in those states? I, for one, am neither for Oshiomhole or Obaseki, but looking at this, just being realistic and being critical, Oshiomhole has moved on. Why does issue of the state have to revolve around him when there is a governor in place? If you have, for instance, you are a husband, you have a wife, and your wife feels that if you want to make any decision, you ask a friend that is your girlfriend but has nothing to do with you, she'll feel threatened. We're all human beings, be real for once. Obaseki is the governor of the state, a grown man, that's you people in Edo State, the people of Edo State feels that he deserved to be elected, put their weight behind him. No doubt, Oshiomhole really supported him. They served in the same administration, so don't be naive. They know each other very well. And to say the least, they might not be saying the underlying factor of why the issue is ongoing and why there is rivalry between them. So please don't think that neither of them is a saint to say. But I feel if someone is in place and is in position of power at that time, weight should be put up behind him, support, so as to make sure that the person delivers, and everybody at the end of the day is a win-win case. Or Oshiomhole can come and say, oh boy, what's happening, what's going on in the state, how are you guys faring, hope you are doing well, and that would foster good relationship, rather than trying to impose yourself on Obaseki, or trying to be in charge, or telling him who to appoint, who not to appoint, what to do, what not to do, what came in, how it was spent, and be like an overseer. It's very frustrating when there is someone in charge and the person feels like he feels like he's not being seen as being competent. So these are some of the underlying issues that we need to face and call to reality. Exactly. So I don't know exactly what happened, but this is what the news reaching us at the hour said. He was duly informed, he was served, and the matter was still in court. I just believe that this matter needs to be resolved. Someone's property, livelihood, has been demolished and something has to be done, so I want to say a big thank you to all of you out there. Please leave a comment, tell me what you think about this issue. What do you think? You've heard the news. What do you think? Do you think Oshiomhole Obaseki acted very well, or there was underlying issues? Just leave your thoughts. I want to say a big thank you to all of you out there listening. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. Thanks for listening. God bless. Have a good day. Bye.